Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man back at you for another shave video. Big surprise there. But it may be a surprise because I just did a video yesterday and I'm back doing another one today. Because one good video deserves another, right? So yesterday I used the Tequila Tease, which is a brand new scent from the Clubman Reserve line. As you know, Gents Gin, Brandy Spice, and Whiskey Woods have been around for a year or so, maybe two, I don't know when they first came out, but still relatively new. But they just released 3 new scents and used the Tequila Tease yesterday. Wanted to give some final thoughts on that one, and then I'll go into the new one that I'm going to use today. So let me get started with the shave while I talk. I'm using, once again, my Paladin Pirate, breaking that in. This will be the second time I've used it. And today I'm going to be using the Ethos CBL Soap Collaboration Fresh Lime. Now, CBL and Ethos are 2 of the best soaps out there on the market today, and quite possibly 2 soap makers that, unless you are a avid watcher of my channel or any of the other channels from anyone on the shaving cadre, you may have never heard of. CBL's been around for a couple of years. He's been making soap for a lot, but finally just started to put up a website and sell his stuff maybe a year and a half ago. So still relatively new, but makes some incredible soaps. It's got 2 different bases, the tonsorial and the premium base, and both are excellent. The tonsorial is a copy of like vintage Williams or any of the vintage soaps like Old Spice or Colgate, like any of those older soaps. You know, if you get an older puck, they just work so much better than the modern ones, and even perform as well as many of the artisan soaps. And they produce a lather that just has a creaminess that you don't find. And I don't mean like this is super creamy looking, but I mean like creamy feeling. Like it has a different face feel. And his tonsorial really did that well. Anyways, the Ethos is a brand new maker, but you might have heard of, you might have heard of a soap made by the same maker called Dragon's Beard. That was his first attempt at a soap and splash combo. And it was a collaboration with It was a collaboration with Oleo Soapworks. Oleo Soapworks made the base, and Frank provided the scent and his EOS complex, which really has good healing skin properties. Man, this lather I'm just sitting here doing this for no reason. It came together so quick and so easy. Barely had to build it at all. But I think I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I think I want it a little bit more wet. So I know Frank has got a few different soaps out under the Ethos line, or Ethos brand, and he's got a couple more coming out soon. But most of his business is being done through the shaving cadre, through PMs and email, and I think he's on one other forum for doing that. Got a website coming up soon, hopefully. He's working on it, but with all this COVID stuff and people not working the hours that they used to work, working from home and whatnot. He's had problems getting together with people, obviously, so the website's been a little bit slow. But I know it's coming. Anyways, back to the Tequila Tease. So yesterday, again, using the Feather ASD2. Loving this razor. So smooth, so easy to use. I used the Tequila Tease yesterday. Tongue twister, right? And initially, I didn't do any research yesterday. I didn't look up the scent notes. I didn't know what to expect. So I was kind of going into that one a little bit blind. And initially, I opened up the bottle, smelled it, and I smelled something warm, but I couldn't place it. And I said it smelled sort of like vanilla. I didn't think it was vanilla, but I said it smelled like vanilla because that's where it put my head. Turns out, after the shave was over and it dried down a bit more, I really started noticing that note coming out a lot more. And what I got was warm coconut. Now, since then, I did do some research. The notes, according to the website where I bought it, says that it's a lime and a green leaf note at the beginning, which is true. That when I first applied it, one of the top notes that I definitely smelled was lime. So score one for me for that one. Then it says a herbal and geranium note with rose and lemon. Now that has me stumped because I didn't smell any of that. But I also smelled the coconut. And it doesn't say there's coconut in it anywhere. So if there's not coconut in there, then I cannot trust my nose for anything. Because I smelled coconut on my skin all day long. Literally, it did last all day long. Up into the evening when we did our Zoom call, I could still smell it on my skin. Mainly, like I smelled it on the back of my hand for some reason. But yeah, I was smelling that warm, maybe not roasted, but like a warm, creamy coconut smell all day. Which was, I liked it. I thought it was very pleasant. I think it's a very good tropical scent. It puts you in the mind of a like a luau or just, you know, a tropical party or something like that. Which it may, for some people, I could see it being, and I got this question on the in the comments yesterday about which one of them would be a better summer scent, especially between the Gents Gin and the Tequila Tease. And I think they're both great scents. I don't ever really pigeonhole scents into, oh, this is a fall scent or this is a winter scent. I use them all year round, so it doesn't really matter to me. But if you are in that mindset and you don't like using warmer, like, you know, heavier scents in the summer, then the Tequila Tease, that's so hard to say. I don't know why. I have a stutter when I try to say it. Tequila Tease could possibly be too warm for your summer wear, but it is like a tropical scent, so it definitely puts you in the mindset of summer. But I can see it being a little bit too warm. I don't want to say the word cloying because it's not, but it kind of that, like maybe just a bit too much for hot, warm weather, is all I'm saying. The Gents Gin, which I know a lot of people have tried because it's been out for a while, but that one is really, cool and crisp, and is probably the better summer scent if you need to put a label on them. But in doing my research, I also looked up the scent notes from the original three, the Whiskey Woods, the Brandy Spice, and the Gent's Gin. And it dawned on me, actually this morning, smelling the new ones, that they really do not have the alcohol component that they're named after in them. And I don't mean literally the alcohol, I just mean the scent. And I started to think about that. I'm like, the Tequila Tease has no tequila note in it. The sweet rum, you could kind of argue off the top that it does smell a bit like rum. And I'll be doing that one tomorrow. But I think that's mainly just because the actual alcohol that's in it, when that hits your nose, it kind of makes you think of the rum with what's in it, but there's no actual rum scent when you get it on your skin. The Cognac Neat, again, doesn't have a cognac scent component. Now the original ones, the Whiskey Woods, does have a whiskey note in it. The Brandy Spice does have a brandied apple note to it. The Gent's Gin has a juniper and a gin note to it. So I think Clubman kind of made a departure or made a change in the philosophy for making these reserve scents. Maybe they thought that the original ones just came off as being too boozy, because you did smell those whiskey, gin, brandy notes on your skin. And maybe maybe they didn't want that. So I hope that doesn't mean they're going to discontinue the original ones, which means maybe we need to stock up on those. Because there is no alcohol note whatsoever. I'm not paying attention to my own shave, and I don't know which way I just went. I think I went this way, so I need to go this way. Just based on feel. I could be repeating my shave. I have no idea. Because I'm not paying attention. I'm talking to you. What's more important, my shave or what we're doing right now? I think what we're doing right now is a bit more important. So if I'm repeating a pass, you can tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. But I feel like there's still some stubble this way, so I don't think I did this pass already. Anyways, I think rather than smelling like a cocktail, I think the new line are just kind of built to be the essence, the feeling, like it's supposed to evoke the feeling of having a cocktail, or it's something that goes along with the cocktail or with the alcohol, but it is not actually the cocktail. Just because I wasn't sure, I'm going to do another quick pass. Super slick soap, by the way. Normally I would just kind of do this as a touch-up using the slickness of the soap, but so in just a minute here, we're going to get to the aftershave, which is probably what you've all been waiting for anyways, and maybe you skipped to that part and you missed all this. But who would want to miss this? Come on, I'm here for you. Man, yesterday we had a great Zoom call. Once again, um, even like, even if you are a little bit shy, you're a wallflower, even if you just want to sit and watch, fine. Um, we've got a lot of people that join the call, and for the most part, just keep to themselves. They just enjoy listening to the banter. If you join a forum, and some people are what we call lurkers. They just sit back and they watch the thread. They read the thread. A lot of us banter back and forth between each other, and they like reading in on that. But maybe don't feel like they know us enough to join in the conversation, or don't know us well enough to join in on the ribbing that we give each other. And so they just read it. Well, you can do the same thing on a Zoom call. We're not going to fault you for that at all. You can join, you can just sit there and you can watch and listen in. We just have a grand old time. We played so many games. We did a couple rounds of Psych. We did a couple rounds of Bingo. Kyle and his wife ate the world's hottest white chocolate bar, which, yeah, his wife is a trooper. She did better than Chad did with the chip. A lot better. So yeah, we just have a good time. So feel free, join us. Okay, so we're going to do the Cognac Neat today. So this one is one of those scents that everything just kind of blends together. It comes off as being cologne-y to me. I'm not really getting any individual notes. Let's apply it and see where we get with a little bit of dry down. I'm getting a little bit of a warm, but a little bit of a sweet, a little bit of a faint citrus. So let's go to the notes. What do the notes say? The notes say tobacco. I think... Ooh, you gotta let it evaporate, man. That alcohol hit kills your nose. The tobacco note is definitely there, very prominent. It's just mixed with other stuff that it didn't stick out as being tobacco, but it's there. It's the first thing really that you smell. Next is lemon. I said I smelled a little teeny bit of citrusy. There is some lemon in there. Then it says musk, patchouli, and sandalwood blossoms. I didn't know sandalwood had blossoms, but definitely doesn't smell like sandalwoody, so I don't know what a sandalwood blossom smells like. But I think maybe the musk in the back end is kind of what I'm smelling more than anything else. I'm not really getting patchouli out of it. This stuff there must be a lot of alcohol in these, because they evaporate so fast. Like, you don't really have a whole lot of time to rub them on your face and get it spread around before it evaporates. But you just saw we went for mega doses, so I'm going to be smelling this throughout the day, seeing how long it lasts. As I said, Tequila Tease, it definitely, I mean, yes, the potency of it went down, but I was catching whiffs of it throughout the day, well into the evening. It's not strong, it's not prominent throughout the day, but would say good few hours. It was very prominent, and I could just come up like this and smell it off of my arm, so I didn't have to like get right in there to smell it. But yeah, definitely it had much more longevity than I expected, and it's been a while since I've used the original Reserve line, but I would say the longevity was probably a bit more than what those were. I'm probably gonna have to revisit those so I can compare all of these all at once. But I'm probably not going to do the original ones on video. I'll just do them on my own and then talk about them on the forum. But I'm definitely going to do the sweet rum tomorrow, and I'll come back tomorrow with my final thoughts on the Cognac Neat, so I can talk about the longevity and if it starts to dry down, starts to smell like other things. Not really much change so far. So right now, it just smells like, it smells really good. But like I said, it just smells like I just put on a cologne. It just kind of has that vibe. Not in a bad cologne-y kind of way like some colognes can be. And I'm not really a cologne guy because of that whole cologne-y scent. I don't know what is in colognes that makes them smell cologne-y. Because you know what I'm talking about. Some of them just have that like weird, off-putting scent. And you're just like, oh, that smells like cologne. Like, you can smell some dude from like 15 feet away. You're like, oh, it's bad. Don't like that. So, it doesn't smell like that. It smells really good though. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you didn't watch yesterday's video on the Tequila Tease, go back. Watch that one from yesterday. I wish I'd have done this research beforehand, because probably a lot of what I said yesterday, because I was just going off the cuff and off of what I thought I smelled, probably sounds stupid now, but is what it is. I'm not going to redo it, but we'll definitely revisit it in the future because I really, really love that scent. But we're going to see you guys tomorrow. See you today on the Shaving Cadre, and let me know what's going on in the comments. You got any questions about these? I don't know if I said. They can be found, I've found 3 places that sell them. Shave Nation and Atlanta Barber carry them, but they're like $10 a bottle. And Appleton Barber is where I bought mine. They're like $6.75 a bottle, so way cheaper at Appleton Barber. And right now, those are the only 3 places I know that carry them. Like I said, yesterday they just kind of snuck them under the radar and they didn't announce them on their website. They didn't put out any big fanfare. I don't think you can get them on Amazon yet. So it was just kind of weird that they just kind of snuck them into some of the barber supplies and not anywhere else. Anyways, I'm rambling, so we're gonna go and we'll see you later. Bye.